break. Awesome. We are going to do a movement break now. So get up out of your chairs and get ready to hear something from Aesop's fables called The Tortoise and the Hare. This is a stop and go story. When you hear the word go, swing your arms at your sides with your elbows bent as though you're running in a race, like Miss Jess. When you hear the word stop, I want you to freeze. All right, ready, set, it's time to go, Hare said as he rushed out the door. Can't stop now, I'm late. Hare didn't really have any place in particular to go. He just liked to keep moving. But Hare did stop when he saw Tortoise waddling along the road. Going somewhere? Hare asked, snickering. Yep, Tortoise answered. I'm heading out to the lake, but I have to stop off and visit my granny first. Tortoise, who had far to go, didn't stop for a moment. He just moseyed along. I would go with you, Hare said, but my feet can't move that slowly. He fell to the ground giggling. That's okay, Tortoise assured him. You don't have to stop for me. You know, Hare said, perking up and looking rather sly. I think we should have a race. You want to race me? Tortoise asked. Why would you want to go and do something silly like that? Oh, come on, Tortoise. Stop and think for a minute. It'll be fun. I'll race you to Granny's. What will I get if I win? Tortoise asked. I'll pull you around in a red wagon. You won't have to go anywhere on foot for a whole week. And what if you win, Hare? Tortoise didn't stop to look at Hare. He just clambered along, waiting for an answer. If I win, you must go about shouting, Hare is king of the world. Now, Tortoise did stop. Okay, he said, I'll race you to Granny's. Where exactly does your granny live? Hare asked. Go down this road, turn right at the stop sign, crawl under the white picket fence, go past the maple tree, over the bridge, around the bend, then stop where you see the fork in the road. Granny lives under the giant rock. That's a long way to go, Hare said, thinking how he could get there lickety-split. It sure is, Tortoise replied. He crept along again at turtle's pace. Why don't we stop down here at the corner, Hare suggested, and start the race from there. Tortoise agreed. When they finally reached the corner, Hare asked Beaver, who happened to be sitting lazily in front of the town's barber shop, if he'd signaled the start of the race. Beaver leaned forward, making sure both runners were even for a fair start. Ready, set, go, he shouted. Hare shot out like the wind, breezing down the road and leaving Tortoise in a trail of dust. This will be easy, he thought, once he came to the stop sign. He turned the corner and crawled under the white picket fence. Hare laughed to himself. I could run this race 10 times before Tortoise gets to the finish, he thought. I'd just go round and round. But Hare had a better idea. Once he got to the maple tree, he decided to stop and take a short nap. If I go to sleep now, he thought, I can still wake up in plenty of time to win the race. So Hare curled up and went to sleep. But Tortoise didn't stop. Slow and steady he moved, inching along the path. The sun was low in the sky when Hare finally woke up. Oh no, he cried, I've got to go. Hare ran like his tail was on fire, zooming over the bridge around the bend to the fork in the road. He didn't stop until he saw the giant rock. What took you so long? Tortoise asked, sitting next to Granny and sipping a tall, cool lemonade. Hare plucked down and shook his head. This is terrible, dreadful, and disastrous. Oh, why did I go to sleep? Tortoise smiled at Hare and said, Aren't you forgetting something? Hare had to stop a moment to think. Okay, he said sluggishly. I'll go get the red wagon. Hare wasn't in such a hurry now. Hare did get the wagon, and he pulled Tortoise around for a week. And after that, whenever he was feeling full of himself and wanting to brag, he would stop and think about his race with Tortoise. Good job.